It's 1:30 in the morning. I've been waiting for Tom P to finish writing this rap for hours. He's been out there working. I'm about to go and see if he'll rap me what he's got so far. How's it going?
Sorry. What are you doing?
I want to see if you would rap what you got so far.
It's like not even close to being ready.
Just do a little bit of it.
Nah. Like, I don't know. It's probably, what's that gonna be for? The Tom P TV thing?
Yeah.
I'm killing this shit, can I get a witness? Props is what you should give me this instant. Ever since he was a kid, everybody like, isn't he?
No, it's not ready yet at all. I mean, I got a lot of, like, shit. It's like halfway done and shit that's nowhere near done and all kinds of nonsense, obviously, always.
What have you been doing out here?
Well, my writing mode is pretty crazy. I mean, I basically, I don't know, I find beats and a lot of time I'll get them sent to me like on Twitter or Facebook or like wherever have you, and then I'll sift through those. Usually there's a lot of like bullshit ones, but then, you know, every now and then you'll find a diamond in the rough. I guess I'll write to those, and then sometimes I'll pick stuff just because it has a cool like rhythm to it, but not necessarily like the best sounds, if you will.
Right.
And I'll have like Justin kind of remake something that's like really similar to it later if the song ends up coming out good. This one I'm doing right here is that I've been working on tonight. It's kind of like a chick song, sort of, which is another reason I'm not gonna rap it. That one's for the album, you know. I just have a million like half-written songs, and a lot of time I'll like go through and find stuff that was like cool. Like maybe I'll abandon the idea for the song, but there's still like a ton of dope lines I wrote. So I'll be like, well, I'm gonna take those and see if I can apply them to like this other concept. And it's kind of just this giant ADD clusterfuck of a thing. Like probably other people don't do it like me, but I mean, I don't know if you want to see this, for instance. This is basically like lines I've
How
come
many
up with.
pages is that?
Well, a ton, and it's also like, it's also been like,
Oh my god.
it's also, so it's sort of like when I just think of stuff that like, you know, multi-syllabic stuff, like this is everything that rhymes with like phenomenon, Tom is on, model blonde, Comic-Con, Papa John's, Hobbits on, brought a bong, awful song, on and on and on, Shaka Khan, Octagon, party on, party song, hopping on, drop a bomb, stomping on, comment bomb, you know, wake up in your neighbor John and Robert's lawn, vodka on, confidant, Amish mom, Donkey Kong, Octagon, you know, it just goes on and on and on. But I got like,
it just goes on and on and on.
you know, yeah, so, and then I mark out green ones if I've like used those punchlines. Like, and then it's just the most random shit. Like, this is Christmas jingles. I mean, and this is just basically like all punchlines. So I can pull from this, like, because sometimes I'll get like really shitty writer's block, and I'll just be like, you know what, I'll go in here and just pull something out.
And that's okay, cause I ain't gotta get a buzz turn it up. I can rock a Hello Kitty.
Let's see. And then I also have my Tom P writing.
Y'all some poor hitters, I gotta wrap it up. I'm a whore getter, fuck with proactive sluts and they before pictures. Yo, what's up, Tom? How you be that sick? I've heard it all now. I buy the casket. They try to stress you only cause they sweat you.
Start a song, and I'll like certain parts and won't like other parts, and I'll swap them out, and I'll, you know, it just keeps changing and evolving into things, and then sometimes I get writer's block, so I'll like move on to another one. Eventually I'll come back. Sometimes I never do. Like I said, sometimes I'll just go back in and be like, oh, this had some cool ideas. Snatch those, move them over here. I really just don't think like, you know, anybody understands how much time and energy and like of my life I've actually put into writing and developing this craft. And it's not even just about like rap either. Like I've always been a writer. And sometimes I'll just get bored of writing raps and write stories or movie scripts or, you know, all kinds of things. I've been doing that since I was a kid. I used to write like 200-page books about dragons and aliens and shit. And I'm talking about when I was like 9 years old. You know, I couldn't spell for shit, but like they're halfway readable, you know, and they're crazy. Like what my fucking mind was like when I was like a little kid. There's this total stigma when it comes to like rappers. Like so many people say that they're a rapper and, you know, like more power to them, but like, you know, I still get that stigma. Like if I'm out and I tell someone I rap, it's like they immediately assume it's like some fucking joke. Like nobody ever thinks off the bat that I possibly put like 10 years of like constant time and energy. Man, like, don't even call me a rapper. Like, I'm a fucking writer, man. You know, I'm a musician. Call me a rapper. I like that too, you know, because I mean, at the end of the day, I do rap. But like, you know, for me, it's just been really like a path and like a life choice and a thing that I've just really always wanted to do and get better at and perfect. I love, you know, putting it out there for people. When you make art, you know, you really make it for yourself. But like, what's the point of like painting a painting if you're not gonna like display it for other people, you know? So many people who feel like they can like judge art. They don't realize that you put like hours and hours and hours into making like some song, and you created that song and you put that together and you put that out there, and then some asshole's just like, sucks. And it's like, what do you mean it sucks? You couldn't write that or do that or anything of that sort, you know? Like, who made you a fucking art critic, you know? I know all that shit's always just kind of like some kind of hater, jealousy bullshit, but like, I don't think that anybody realizes what goes into it. And a lot of people don't give it the real time of day to realize that every word is like, has a place, and it's super multi-syllabic fucking rhyme schemes that tell a story, or it's just a bunch of dope shit. I've put just as much time into anybody who studied for the bar or did anything with their lives, man. I could have probably decided to be an astronaut, and instead of writing all these goddamn raps, I could be on the fucking moon right now, like straight up. But you know what, honestly, I like Earth and I'd rather be down here, and I don't really want to be an astronaut or a lawyer. I'm cool with like my life choices, you know, which I guess is part of the reason we're gonna make these fucking videos and start showing y'all more in-depth look-ins. At the same time, I enjoy so much having people who like appreciate it, people who you can tell they really listened and were like, dude, that song like changed my life. And it might be some kid in Germany, you know? And to me, that's kind of like what it's all about. That's the reason I'm here. I can literally broadcast this shit I'm writing here, my thoughts and craziness, and it's gonna touch somebody. And to me, that's, you know, that's what it's about. Like, I have to be able to write and create things to like live. If I couldn't create things, I would feel real shitty, just in general. Like, I've always been that way. I don't ever watch TV. I don't ever play video games, hardly. I don't ever sit around, I mean, besides to write. I don't really watch sports. When I have free time, I'm writing music. A lot of people probably just don't understand that, but to me, it's like therapeutic. Even if the song never comes out, it's anything. I could be having a bad day and be like, you know what, I'm gonna write about having a bad day. Or if like I go through a bad breakup, and that's how I get that, work that out in my head. Anything. If I get fired from a job, I can write a song that's like, fuck my boss. And I feel a million times better about it because I get all my thoughts out there, made it rhyme, it's awesome, and I'm like, fuck my boss, fuck that girl. They couldn't do this shit. They will be a lame boss their whole life. This girl will be a lame girl their whole life. I just wrote the dopest shit ever, and motherfuckers in Germany are gonna think it's tight for me to put this out there, for you guys to love it or hate it or underrate it or fucking whatever. I do it for me, man. Do it for you. And you know what's crazy? I just showed you what was on my computer. I have like 50 goddamn notebooks full of this shit too. We should go look at those. So yeah, I've got all of these in the stash. All of these are like filled with raps and stuff. And I got a bunch of things I've like printed out also. Like, you can tell how like my handwriting's improved over the years, as well as my rap skill. So yeah. And there's actually like a big book of these too that I can't find, but you know what's crazy? I feel like we made this video already, like way back in the day.
Yeah. Today, I'm gonna show you how long I've been fucking doing this shit. This is a freaking notebook right here of rhymes. You know, basically every rhyme I ever writ on a piece of paper. I've stuck into this notebook or one of these. These are all basically full of just various rhymes I wrote in different You know, not full songs, but just different ideas I've had. I guess my point was, a lot of these kids these days, they really just shouldn't be doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? I've basically put my whole fucking life into this shit. Who the fuck else has this shit? The fucking rapper. You know what I'm saying? It's just like anything. You know what I'm saying? If you want to become a doctor, you gotta go to school. You gotta study and become great at your craft. You know what I'm saying? You don't just become a fucking doctor. If you want to be a guitar player, you gotta learn that shit. It takes hours and hours of practice and practice and practice. That's what I did with rap, man. This shit ain't a fucking joke to me. You don't hear me spitting no fucking Laffy Taffy, and this is the reason fucking why. Alright. Tom P, out.
Like a video of me, like, I don't know, probably like 5 years ago, talking about this exact same fucking thing.
I remember that video. It was awesome.
Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't be making this.
How you be that sick? I've heard it all now. About the casket. They try to stress you only cause they sweat you. They wanna stop you only cause they not you. Yeah, I be killing them. I be killing them. Yeah, I be killing them. I be killing them. Yeah, I be killing them. I be killing them. I be killing them. Yeah. Step on the stage, you probably think that I do stand up. Before you know it, everybody throw their fucking hands up. It's that man you can't trust. You hang with fake can sluts. Doing so much roll, the table look like it's been sand dust. Cops put me in them handcuffs, leaving land trust. Walking around so damn drunk, I couldn't pull my pants up. My city's like a circus, but I done found a purpose. To walk the tightrope and make these white folks nervous. Kissing the verbs.
Whispers in Bando's ear. Oh, I don't believe it. Did you tell him? He whispers in Bando's ear. Did you tell him Trisma? Still alive? Yeah, he did, Goody said. Russell looks at him. Well, are you scared? No, good, let's eat. He digs into his peas. Spelled horribly. Peas. Why don't I spell peas? Trisma was sailing across the sea. This is like another thing. There's like 3 lines to like let you know it's time's passed, I guess. Looking over the sea, he sees a castle. Fort Blade, just what I'm looking for.